Good morning, Leos. Welcome to your October 2021 reading. This is going to be covering career and love, our favorite subjects, right? We're going to start with career. We're going to unpack the cards with some clarifying decks, and then we're going to move on to love. If this resonates, you know the drill, you guys. Please hit the like and the subscribe. It greatly helps the channel. If you'd like a personal reading, of course, the email that you need to know about is in the description box below. Just reach out and we'll take it from there. All right, you guys. So please, clarity on career. Where is Leo at? What can they expect in October? Okay. Only reading uprights today. Only reading uprights. Please make it 3. Leo. We got the fresh spirit of the Page of Cups out with the 9 of Cups. I'm going to turn the deck over. It's upside down in my hands. Why they keep on flying upside down. Wow, this looks great, Leo. So far, we got all cups. This is a certain amount of satisfaction at the job. There's also some invention here, inventive energy. With Page of Cups coming out with a 10 of Wands. Getting a better idea as the cards fly up, so please bear with me. I don't want to speak too soon. Okay, cool. And let's get some clarity, okay? So I'm going to reach for one of my clarity decks. All right, one more shuffle just for good measure. All these have been pre-shuffled for you, Leo, but you know, what's one more shuffle? Okay, Page of Cups, why are we getting this? Thank you. Well, yeah, you're definitely, something is ending. Maybe it's a project that you're working at a job. Maybe it's the job itself. We'll get some more clarity soon. But you're you're really conjuring up in the month of October 2021. You're conjuring up the inventive energy of the Page of Cups, which is super creative and kind of magical in the sense that, you know, oftentimes human beings go back to a grooved path, basically something that they're familiar with, even before we realize it. We say to ourselves, oh, this feels good. And before we know it, we're on the same path that we were on before, and the one before, and the one before that. Where this is magical is the energy of the Page of Cups is something that breaks the pattern. It's in a very special place that your conscious is going to be in October, because it's going to lead you off the path, the well-tread-on path, to something new if you let it. All right? We have now 9 of Cups, which is that really wonderful, satisfied, happy, get your wish card. So of course, I want to know more about it. We have 9 of Swords. This is about achieving what you want. Okay, so there's a sense of rebalancing that needs to happen. Possibly a sense of what to do in a circumstance that requires maybe a lease or your signature somewhere, you know, like maybe a form or contract. Now, Justice is also Libra energy. This could be in connection with a Libra, but you're having a little anxiety about achieving what you want. You can so taste it. You can so feel it and see it. What you want is so close. But there is something giving you anxiety, and I do feel like it has something to do with right, wrong, balance, you know, if you get the idea with Justice, right? It's the scales. So just one more card on Justice. Thank you. Okay, 6 of Rods. It's like you want something to work out really badly. Why are we getting 9 of Swords, the anxiety card? Why are we having a little bit of anxiety about this for Leo? Is this over a contract or an agreement going into something new? This is around communications, quick communications. You might need to make up your mind soon about something and not quite sure if you feel comfortable with. And then we've got the Star. You definitely, you know, the Star is a wonderful card with Leo because the Star is, yes, a place of hope. It's an energy of hope. Like, I hope I'm making the right decision. I hope that this is the right thing for me. I hope that I'm going forward and not backward. But it's also people noticing you. So the Star card, another meaning for the Star card is being in the limelight and people seeing you for who you are. So there might be an aspect about your situation in career and finances right now that is quite revealing. Like, you might feel a little bit vulnerable or seen. Why are we getting the 10 of Wands, which is the end of kind of an exhausting journey? 2 of Cups. This might be in a partnership. Okay, 4 of Cups. Interesting. This is an offer that someone's not taking. An offer that someone's not taking. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, one more for Leo. Flipping but not flying. We've got the Hanged Man and 7 of Cups. All right, just taking note of that. I'm gonna put that into my interpretation of this. Wow, we've got a lot of, there's a transition here regarding this journey, this project or phase that you're coming to an end of something here that's been it's been a burden of responsibility in conjunction to a partnership here. I do feel that they might have actually, might have been an offer on their part, and you're choosing not to take the offer. It might be for a slew of reasons. For all of you, this is a general reading. But either way, you're recognizing that a phase is closing up in this partnership, and it feels the right thing to do. Now they could be coming back around, kind of like, hey, let's do this again, or let's sign this new contract, or let's go for it. Let's start this journey over again, essentially, more or less. And this might be a little uncomfortable, but you have to kind of close up that chapter. You've got to stay true to your sense of forward motion, and what's right for you is actually a brand new journey. And I think that this is why you're getting some anxiety, possibly. You know, you want to be happy, you're so close to it, you can taste it, you can see what you want, but you are getting some anxiety regards to what's the right thing to do, and you want to have victory here, but you are definitely feeling under a little pressure, I think, because there is a decision here. Of course, the 2 of Swords. Yeah. 2 of Swords, please make it clear. What's the 2 of Swords about? Another Empress. I think that you have outgrown this position. I think you've outgrown this, and I think they know it. So, you know, one choice, one direction, I'm going to hold this up. One sword is going to take you this direction. It's a direction in which you're actually taking this offer, and you're familiar with it, but you know what to expect during that journey. It's a bit of a burden, and this direction is going to take you, if you choose this sword, towards the Page of Cups, towards the Fool up here. Okay, this is going to take you on a brand new journey. But it's hard to see which direction is actually the right one when you're blindfolded and the moon is behind you, right? The moon is the symbol for intuition. You can take that blindfold off anytime, Leo. You really have the control. Tell us more about this 2 of Swords, please, for Leo. Thank you. Hierophant. This is around your commitments. I think you know that you are a desirable, you're desirable in your position. You're a desirable human at what you do, your skill set, who you are, what you bring to a company or a job or a group of people. You know that you are you're not an easy one to find. You know that you bring a light. You know you bring a skill set. And this is around a decision, around your commitments. Tell me more about this Page of Cups. I'm going to open a brand new deck so we can just start fresh, right? What about this Page of Cups? This fresh energy, this inventive, magical energy, creative energy coming out with a Fool. Tell us a little bit more about that, please. For career and finance, for Leo. Swords. Okay, I like this. 6 of Swords comes out, which is kind of the leaving choppy waters and going into smooth waters. There is a definite financial money offer here. And it's one that you're going to feel recognized and feel more whole in. It's going to line up with who you've evolved into over the last few years. Yep, Pentacles. Wow, you guys, if I can have any influence, if I can positively encourage you into any direction, either sword that you choose, I'm telling you, The new journey. Follow your intuition towards the new journey, not the old, not the exhausting project, the bundle of sticks that you're about to put down. You know, in regards to a partnership, in regards to an offer, that is a cycle that is closing, my friends. And there's a new, very, very positive cycle that's begging for you to start it. But it is very new. It's definitely new. But it's definitely promising long-term rewards with the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, and here we are again. The last card that we choose in our spread for career and finances is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is revisiting us because it was right here in your reading too. In regards to when I was talking about like, it's so close. Your happiness, your wish, that satisfaction, that is so close you can taste it. But you're having a little bit of anxiety over this decision. Well, guess what? It's right here. Okay? It's in the new journey. Couldn't be more clear. All right, you guys. So I'm going to gather these. At this point, if this is resonating, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. And of course, hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of any future readings. I'm just going to put these back in the deck and we're going to give them a good shuffle. There we go. And start over with your love reading. I love this music. It's just so calm. All right, love for Leos. Leos love. All the signs love, but Leos, they love. Pisces love too. All right, so Leo. Where are you at with love in the month of October 2021? Please make it clear, Spirit. Wow. The Star card revisits us. Awesome. This is Get Your Wish. Wow, with the Ten of Cups, you guys. This is so exciting. Already. Got a little shiver. Okay, Star card with the Ten of Cups. Wow, this is like getting your wish. Happy love, happy family. Like in alignment. Okay, so let's get some more cards though. Leo in love in October. Holy crap, you guys. This is awesome. Sun card. Ooh, Leo sun shining bright with reciprocity. You're in alignment right now. All right, so something's coming to you or something's already there. You know, something's feeling good. You are on your way. I'm gonna get another deck out here. Leo in love for October 2021. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Leo in love. What's the Star card all about for Leo in love? Leo in love. High Priestess energy coming out. Now you are aware of High Priestess energy. You're getting in, like, so in other words, High Priestess energy is intuition, getting in alignment with your intuition. You know that it's required in order to be happy. And you know that at times in your life that you haven't been so in line with intuition, and it really makes a difference, right? So there's something that's somehow connecting or triggering you into this healing, hopeful place with intuition in your love life. We have the Hanged Man energy. This is Piscean energy coming out with 10 of Cups. This is about taking time to possibly get a perspective on something. Big picture things. I'm not talking about, I just want this little thing tweaked. No, I'm talking about like standing back. This is a very epic reading so far, Leo, because it's big picture. So it's like this is this moment where you stand back and you're looking at your love life, you're looking at your relationships, you're looking at what's really feeding you, what's not. Perhaps there was a catalyst to this. Perhaps there was an event recently that made you slow your energy and take a step back. And there's usually a sacrifice in the Hanged Man. In order to get a perspective on something, there's a sacrifice made. So it means giving up of something. That's up to you. All of your scenarios and stories are different. This is a general reading. But Let's go on to have get a little bit of clarity on the Sun card for Leo and their love reading, and their amazing love reading. Queen of Cups, heart energy. This is all about coming from the heart, making your decisions and your choices from a passionate, compassionate place. And you know what feels right is that this is encouraging you to do so. And I feel that I'm speaking to the Leos that already have been, that do often make a lot of their decisions and choices from a compassionate place. One more on the Queen of Cups, please. And the Sun card. Why are we getting the Queen of Cups with the Sun card for Leo? Thank you. Justice. You're getting some major arcana throughout this whole thing. It's all the tens, the queens, the cup, or the major arcana. And we've got our Six of Reciprocity here, our Six of Pentacles. So justice comes out with Queen of Cups. So this is you being like, I know I have this well of compassion for my relationships, but also trying to keep a balance. There's something that's there's something very righteous. I feel that something is coming to a positive conclusion, almost like you threw your heart into something when you could have followed doubt, when you could have followed your head, when you could have followed the red flags only. But instead, you're trying to pay mind to any red flags while leading with your heart. Does that make any sense? And I don't necessarily know if red flags is the words I want, but mainly like you could have been more discerning and safe and careful, and you could have held back more. But this is reaping the rewards at having given it the benefit of your doubt and going forward with your compassion. Also, justice, I do want to say, does come out. It's as a positive sign if you're signing any contracts, if you're getting into anything legal. We've got Six of Pentacles here. Look at that, guys. It flew in and somehow just lodged itself into the crack of between this tiny, tiny little crack of this pot and the table. So I'm going to pluck it out and let's see what it is. The Empress. Of course it's the Empress, guys. People you're going to find in the month of October, people are going to just want to give you things. People are going to be in reverence to your beauty. You're going to get more compliments than usual. People are seeing how beautiful you are, but also, you know why they want to give to you? Is because that beauty is shining through. You have been idealistic in a certain aspect in your relationships and in your love. You've been coming from a compassionate place that is triggered by that idealism. That is, you've embraced. And this is you reaping the rewards. You are glowing. You are beautiful babies. In October of 2021, the Empress card, the most gorgeous, desirable card in the deck. But let me tell you something else about Empress. Empress is the only pregnant card in the deck. You've heard me say this before if you listen to my other readings. And you of course could take that literal. Some of you guys are probably pregnant or getting pregnant. But also, Empress is about harnessing the creative energy to nurture something new. So you are harnessing this beautiful, positive, manifesting energy to feed the relationships and the love of your life. And you are coming out beautiful. You're coming out winning. Okay, anything else about this beautiful reading? Seven of Swords. So there's a faith that as by shining your light, you are going to be bright enough to light up the dark. There's something hidden with Seven of Swords. Now, what is hidden with the Seven of Swords? Why are we getting Seven of Swords? You know, Seven of Swords is more of a deceptive card. So that's why we want to know Temperance. Okay. Temperance is Sagittarian energy, it's transformation. Something here that was hidden. Now, this doesn't have to be you being deceptive, and it could be either you being deceptive, like pulling, maybe it could be self-sabotage, maybe it could be pulling wool over your own eyes, or having somebody pull wool over your eyes, or the other way around. Why are we getting the Seven of Swords? Who's the Seven of Swords, huh? There's transformation here. King of Pentacles comes out with a Magician. Now, this could be your partner. This is totally transformation. This is transforming and transcending with another individual. Now, King of Pentacles, let me explain, is an individual who can sometimes be a little colder. They're not as much a compassionate, driven person, but they're driven by numbers, incentives. They can be great investors. They can be wonderful with their money. They can be visionaries when it comes to the monetary gains of life. And they can also be a little more calculating, analytical, a little colder. It doesn't mean that they don't have emotions, but they might not be so quick to show them. So this doesn't quite feel like your energy, Leo. Although there are some of you guys that are King of Pentacles, so please take it or leave it if it resonates. You can flip things around. It's all liquid, right? But here it comes out with a Magician. Somebody's changing here. And what this feels like is somebody who maybe was out of line, misaligned with you at one point, and it could have been over a subject that you guys maybe retouched on and maybe argued over, or it could have been like personality-wise, it feels even deeper than that. This is them coming into alignment with you. This is them kind of getting squared away and honest. And it's coming out with reciprocity. This is one of the beautiful things happening this month. And one of the things that you've subliminally called into manifestation just by shining your light, Leo. It's like you're by shining that light so bright that no corner is dark any longer. That this corner, this Seven of Swords, is getting lit up. And this individual has no choice but to either transcend and come up with you or to fall away. Like it's like anything that's old, anything that's stagnant cannot keep up with this shine. There is no room for dark in your love life. And they're going to be making a decision to transcend. They're going to start manifesting the way that you're manifesting. And you know what, Leo? The beauty in this is that you are teaching by example. You are leading by example. And it's not that there hasn't been sacrifice. With the Hanged Man here, there's definitely been some patience and sacrifice. But it's like you didn't let it get you down. You kept moving and grooving from a place of compassion. And and a faith that with the right thing was going to work out. There you go. Leading with your heart, King of Cups. You are the King of Cups. And you are leading with your heart and setting an example for your King of Pentacles. Now, this is male or female. It's all liquid. Doesn't matter. It's an energy, guys. And as I say, leading by example, even though you've gone through some sacrifice and it's required patience, you haven't let it get you down because you knew that if you just shined your light, the right thing would work out, comes out with the Judgment card, the King of Cups. This is so obvious. This is you having an awakening that you prompted, that you didn't even anticipate. It's like you didn't know the next step. You couldn't have strategized. You couldn't have analyze. You couldn't have said, okay, I'm going to do this and that, and then this is going to happen. No, you were following your heart and just having faith that the path was going to appear as you went forward in your love life. And by doing so, you come out the evolved King of Cups, evolved in their emotions, evolved. You go from the Queen of Cups to the King of Cups. This is you. And you're calling in your equal. And they are going to they're going to transcend and transform for themselves and for you. They're getting back into balance. I hope that is helpful, you guys. I don't really want to stop the reading yet because it feels so good and I'm selfish. No, for real though. I'm actually going to ask about, I feel like I have a really great, you and I have a great hold on you and where you're at. Can we get a little bit of advice for Leo going forward in October? And a card on Leo's person, okay? So a little bit of advice for Leo. All right. Six of Cups. What's the challenge for Leo and their person? Four of Swords. I said Six of Cups and it's Six of Swords. We've got swords. So in your heads, lots of swords, okay? Challenge for Leo and their person. And the sun. Well, just know that it's all gonna be good. It's all gonna be lighthearted. It's gonna be, you know, in October, you're making strides in kind of processing this challenge. Any challenges that may arise is just gonna be around being in your head, processing, healing, and communications. So it's kind of all occupying the swords area, which is the headspace, which is information, communication, and it all comes out with the sun. So I think it's actually going to be really successful. It's going to be really positive. But you know, this is another portion of transcending, which you guys are doing. I do think that it's important to give yourself space and give yourself time and space to process and meditate and keep on this trajectory. Okay, trajectory. Let me do one shuffle. Card or two on Leo's person. Can you tell us about Leo's person, please? We have a flipper, but not a flyer. We'll look at that flipper one sec. Leo's person, please. Okay, they're having some sleepless nights, possibly a little bit of anxiety. Got some swords popping out, you guys. Lots of swords. Have you noticed? Between you and your person. Okay, why are we getting these three? Okay. You know, this feels like King of Pentacles energy, because I think that their fear around their job, career, or making money, it's complicating. This is complicating the picture here. It's complicating the relationship. I think that if they're having a lot of anxiety, or if they're acting strange, or what they're caught up on has something to do with making money and having a balance with their comrades. And if not comrades, for some of them, maybe they're contracted out, or they basically have to work with others. And I wonder if this is a new job for some of them. Maybe they've lost that job, but they're having some anxiety, and it's affecting the relationship because they know it's scaring them. It's shaking the foundation, and I think it's making them scared that, you know, it's so funny because King of Pentacles, they focus on that world of money because they feel so strongly that that's such a contribution. What they don't realize is that you work from compassion, that like, yes, it's important to be secure. It's important to love what you do and to work and make money. Yes, because that's reciprocity. That's balance, right? We've got justice. We've got reciprocity. 6 of Pentacles. Yes, it's important. But I think this person is so focused on it, so focused on their worth being that of the Pentacles, the one card that did flip earlier in the deck, of their work. They think that what they contribute is just money and stability, and it's so much more than that, and you're showing them this month, okay? But they are in a place right now of stress around a possible harsh ending. Some of them have lost their jobs. Some of them are afraid of losing their jobs. Some of them are just, maybe it was a comrade or a contract that fell through, but it is a general reading. So there are some different scenarios going on here, but they're in their heads, they're in their worries. Anything else? All right. They can possibly see, so they're going to start seeing just the page, the baby energy, that small, the youthful energy. Pages work up to kings, right? You're showing them king energy through this transformation, and they're at page level when it comes to more the softer, vulnerable, emotional side of life. They're really great. They can get in their stride in the more analytical, money-making, investing world, the hard work, and they understand stability, they understand security, but you're teaching them about the heart, okay? So this is all very positive. But you know, having a little patience with them is good, and I think you're nailing it. I think you're doing really good, and I think they're lucky to have you, honestly. Okay, you guys, I love you, and I'll see you soon for your next readings. Bye. Please like and subscribe.